Is there anything you don't want to hear?
This fan.
Tina, what's that?
The fan.
The fan isn't bugging you? More than the air is
Yeah.
loving you? Okay, well, maybe they can turn the fan off. I don't know. No, I think, well, there you go. As suggested by another fan. I made a mistake. what you represent. Finally get around to writing her the letter. Can't remember if it ever got sent. morning. I need me 2 days to have one clear thought. I settle for medicinal, anything store-bought. Finally hang on to one idea until the kids come in with their squabbling till I'm home. But don't get me wrong now, I love it, I'm home. This old hat I'm wearing, well, it's worn right through. That's a little sun and a whole lot of rain too. The sweat has changed the color down from the crown to the brim, a whole half tone. I ought to just hang it up, then at least I'd be home. It's off to the airport, another tour pending, nothing new to report, just that old unending. I get me that terminal feeling, so they upgrade me to C2B for too many miles flown. But to be or not to be ain't home. Jet lag sound check is all out of sync. My watch can't be correct. Man, I can't think. I've been shoved into this future while my past is alive in another time zone. I've been gifted with a present so far from home. When I'm finally done with work and I'm headed back, I get stuck like some poor jerk riding this track. The storm has failed connection here in Dallas, or is it Paris, or maybe it's wrong. All I know is I'm nowhere. I just want to get back there. Comes no surprise. Back home they don't even realize they're all getting on with their lives. All my children and ex-wives. It seems in my dreams, only deep in my sleep will I ever get home. Sweat. You know the grass is always greener at home. I know I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to just get a different setting. That's got wrong notes in it. It's got strings. Here we go. Still got that wrong note. This is called A Book You've Read Before. It's the first piano standard, future standard we came up with. or a book you stole a look and could not let go, or a flick of a plot so thick you'd never get bored. You found a love that your heart could ill afford. You found a love that's your heart. You found a love that's your heart. In a room filled with luminous light and fragrant bloom, where your heart once soared, out of the storm, now safe and warm. From such a love explored, like that time of friends with the wine and the diamond dance, and you swore it was more than coincidence, and love was just a just reward, just not a thing that your heart, not a thing that your heart. That you could ill afford. We have left the stage, we've gone upstairs, we've come back down, this is the encore. This is a new chord for you. Nobody has ever played this chord. All the good sounding chords have been used up and overused. This one just sounds so good to me now. What do you think? Do you like it yet? You will like this chord. Tension and relief. Tension and relief. You can go. We'll end with a waltz. One you know, one you don't know. Hey, Doc. The crown is working out. Fantastic. That should be part of the operation next time. Call it taxi. And do that speed trail thing until we get there. It's complicated. Oh, did I tell you the story about this guitar? No. So No.
Not really.
You got a minute?
Yes.
April 15th. Anything bad ever happened in Deutschland on April 15th from the same? No? It was pointed out to me earlier in that day. I was in Glasgow trying to make my way to Edinburgh, over there in Scotland. Just down the road. I was with Mark McCausland from Ireland, and he pointed out to me that this was the date the Titanic sank. This was the date Abraham Lincoln got shot. I thought, wait, isn't this the date that Joey Ramone died? Then later that day, Notre Dame caught on fire. These are all history-changing events. On that very day, the history of this guitar almost changed. It almost had a life, a future life in Scotland. I applaud your train systems here in Europe. I like that you can arrive at the station about a minute and a half before your train leaves and still make it. Our train back home in Tucson is usually 2 days late. Always at least 3 or 4 hours late. Anyway, I digress. So I got to the Glasgow train station, the central station. There's 2 stations in Glasgow. Perhaps you're familiar. And my train was up there going to Edinburgh. I was leaving in less than 2 minutes. I got my ticket, ran up, put it in the little gate, let you through. It was going to leave any second. I jumped on the last car, thought I had made it again. That's the way I like to roll. A man with built-in delay. But it needs to be a little slower. Delay. And then I was informed by a passenger that only the first 2 cars would go to Edinburgh, and we were still at the station. So I poked my head outside to see if it was true, and sure enough, the first 2 cars went off without the back 3 cars. I talked to the train man, and he said, go down to the ticket man, change your ticket, because this train right next door is leaving in 45 minutes. Okay, it's a little early for me, but I get a little depressed when I get to the airport or train station early. Does that happen to me? It's contagious. I go down to the ticket counter, and that guy says, oh, well, for this ticket, you can go to this station just 10 blocks away, Queen Street Station. You can get the train there. It's leaving in 10 minutes. You don't have to stick around for 45 minutes. It's like a 5-minute walk at a brisk pace. I began said brisk pace, and it was only about 2/3 of the way there where I realized my guitar was no longer on my back. This is like a touring man's anxiety dream. Like, you know, you probably have those dreams where you're naked, late for class in school. Do you ever get those? Normal people get those. We get them when we left our guitar on the plane or taxi or train. And you see a man my age try to haul ass running back to that station with a roller bag. It's pretty pathetic. Half of me was letting the guitar go. Yeah, how you gotta let it go. How you gotta let everything go. You're gonna die one day. Just let it go. The other half of me was saying, no fucking way. Heart attack be damned. I gotta try. And I got back to the station, and then the station is built on this weird, it's not level playing field. It goes up, and that last, I don't know, 50 meters or so, just running uphill. It's like, not gonna make it. And then there was the train still at the track. And I knew nature was gonna, well, fate, perhaps destiny was gonna taunt me and let it just take off like that first 2 cars did. And I got to the gate, and I didn't have a ticket to get through, and have you ever been to Scotland? had a hard time understanding them speaking English. So I got to the gate and I went, get out. And they went, okay. They just let me, they let me through. And there it was, the train did not leave. I walked into the car. By now it was filled up with all kind of passengers. And there was my guitar. I plucked it off the top rack. And I turned for a moment and looked at all those particular smiles in that car. And it was a RCA dog. You know that dog, RCA dog, where his head is tilted. You don't know that one? Okay, never mind. So I got the guitar back. Heart attack averted. And it's here now. Otherwise, the whole history would have changed. This night wouldn't have been the same. You would have. Any other questions? We can waltz much as you can handle. Dare have it dance too. For all your faults, don't hold the candle. Compared to the wonders of you. Spin, spin, spin. Till the dance does end. Somewhere further on, where the bands are played by the song, waltz again. There's a howling o'er the landscape. The weeds here, they tumble and twirl. But none this little Lord, no escape, aside from leaving this world. Spin, 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 till the dancing does end. Somewhere beyond this land, the songs play, the band will waltz. Until the dancing does you in. Somewhere further on, the bands are played by the song. We'll waltz again. We'll waltz again. You know who Kieta Brown is? Yeah, you should look her up. Her and her dad make some wonderful music. They're from Iowa. actually titled this record for me together, and she's on that title song. Let's see how it goes. Let's see. The phone is talking, my head buzzing, wheels are turning, my mind is buzzing. I don't wanna go home. Bluebells and daisies and bar stools and bottles, dreams and maybes, tree jacker fallows. No, I don't wanna go home. Now baby, I know where we're stoned. I'm running wild and my love is gone. I don't wanna go home. I like it here, I like it there, maybe I like it everywhere. I don't wanna go home. Highways and tunnels, hotels and tanks. Sometimes the road really gets into your veins. I don't wanna go home. I said, now baby, I know what it's stone. I'm running wild and my love is grown. I don't wanna go home. Sound like it ain't because of me and it's not because of you. Sometimes it's false, and sometimes it's true. But I don't want to go home. Tomorrow's another day. We might find out our way, but tonight don't want to go home. Baby, I'm not whipping this dawn. I'm running wild and my love is grown. I don't wanna go home. Okay, last song, piano or guitar? Guitar's so primitive, it's so primitive, so sophisticated. The piano's so sophisticated. What? Woke me up late last night to tell me that I wasn't sure. What do you think I'm gonna answer when I know what they told me was true? Must care less about some things I guess what minds do. It'll take some time. Strong ones fade, weak ones die like you. Gotta go. I'm so sorry. That was written by a guy from Berlin. There's something in the water beside a moon that don't know when to quit. The spine waits to feel the shiver. Right now deals with the lack of it. I'm feeling down in the high desert. Could be up in anywhere, France. Trains are built to remedy. Tracks laid out, at least allows for half a chance. Come on, come on. Come on and deliver. The shiver. So you take your time. Maybe you take your leave. You're ready to do now. And you're ready to receive. I'm heading down to the river. My spine to shiver. There's something in the water beside a moon that don't know when to quit. No. Come on, come on, deliver. I'm playing here. It's play. It's not work.